This is the trash marathon, 26.2 miles and as many bags of trash as I can pick up all day long. My life changed when I stopped complaining about litter and started picking it up. And for the past year, I've been obsessed with a crazy idea, an endurance challenge that pushes my limits and helps raise awareness of the health benefits of walking and the unexpected joy in picking up trash. And stick around for the shocking results of what I found along the way. Litter really is a nationwide problem, but today our focus is Longmont, Colorado. Let's get started about 2 miles into today's challenge. I'm taking all the little liquor bottles, the shooters, the nips, the airplane bottles, the hotel miniatures, whatever you call them, and I'm keeping them separate because we're going to keep a count and see what brand of little liquor bottle we get the most of throughout the day. That was a fireball. Oh, look at this. 1, 2, 3. Oh, holy smokes. 4, 5. All right. 6 Bacardi, little Bacardi bottles right here. I bet there's more. Oh yeah, here we go. Fireball, of course. Whoever frequents this spot seems to like Bacardi the most, but there's always Fireball. I'm gonna throw these out at public trash cans when I can. When I can't, I'm gonna leave them, take a note, and come back for them at the end of the day. I have a minivan, and I'll grab all the bags that I left throughout the city and put them in the public trash. All right, first bag is done. The sidewalk may end right here, but the garbage does not. You might very understandably be wondering why in the world I'm doing this. Like, is it some kind of stunt? Well, I'm trying to raise awareness for 2 really important things. One, the incredible physical and mental health benefits of walking. I walk every day, and the impact it's had on my life is just incredible. And secondly, picking up trash has also had a surprising impact on my life. Now, here's the story. I used to walk, and I would get frustrated with all the trash out there. And I don't know, I feel like this city is not any worse than other cities of this size, but there's a lot of trash and litter. And it would bother me, and it would take away from my enjoyment of my daily walks. And a friend of mine, he said, well, why don't you try picking up some of the litter? And I was like dumbfounded. I was like, why would I pick up other people's trash? But one day I just gave it a try. I picked up trash on one of my walks, and I couldn't believe what happened. Like, I had this truly an unexpected joy. And here's the funny thing. I picked up 88 bags of litter last year, and that joy never faded. I always enjoy it. It makes me feel good. I make a small difference, maybe even a temporary difference, but it's taken away completely that frustration that I was getting during my walks when I was just seeing the litter and then not doing anything about it, when I was just focused on why people would litter. I'll never understand why people litter, but at least I can do a little something about it. Man, I could spend, I can't get this one in. I could spend hours just on this section alone, but I gotta keep moving. This is bag number 2. And same thing, I'm gonna leave it here, take a note, and come back for it later. Picked up a little liquor bottle while I was there. Just like earlier by the railroad tracks where we saw all those Bacardis, here we've got a huge Fireball cache. So let's get started. And these are big ones too. Big ones and little ones. More. Look at this. Incredible. The enthusiasm for Fireball here. Unbelievable. And there's more down here. Fireball. 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 You know, when I do my daily walks and I pick up litter, I just usually wear the gloves and I don't use this grabber. But I figured today for the trash marathon, I've got to try to save my back and my knees and my hips a little bit. So I am trying to make it work with this grabber. No dumping. Violators will be prosecuted. I think they need to step up the prosecution here. Holy smokes. Oh, look at this. These are all the little liquor bottles that I've picked up in 5.5 miles of this trash marathon. So I've learned a couple of things. One, I have got to pick up my speed and get more miles in. And two, I obviously cannot pick up everything. Now, I have said that Longmont, the city where I live, I don't feel is representatively worse than other cities of this size, but this is a bad spot of urban blight. And it's just a real shame. So I'm gonna keep picking up for now. I'm gonna fill up this bag and then I'm gonna start getting some miles into this trash marathon so we can make some progress. Bag number 3. I'll come back for it later. This is the 10-mile check-in. And I'm all the way on the east side of the city now. And we've got Union Reservoir here and a beautiful view of the Rocky Mountains. And yeah, even on this dirt road out on the east side of town, there's still plenty of garbage to find. I did make a small adjustment to my plan because I'm just so far behind in these miles that for now, I'm just gonna pick up the little liquor bottles. And there's still plenty for me to look for and to pick up, so I have no shortage of trash to pick up still. I'm kind of glad I switched over to just picking up the little liquor bottles. It makes it a lot more fun. I'm making a lot more progress and it's kind of like a treasure hunt now. I'm still finding plenty of little liquor bottles. I've almost got this one full, but it's not like I have to pick one up every 5 feet. Interestingly, they're sometimes clustered. You'll find, oh, here's one. You'll find 5 or 6 of the same exact kind right next to each other. You know, it's the same person, I'm sure. Here's an example of what I mean about clustered. I don't think I saw any Smirnoff watermelon flavor in all the rest of Longmont, and then I find 4 in just a little section of this dirt road. So whoever frequents this road is a fan of Smirnoff watermelon, I guess. After 7.5 hours and almost 15 miles, I'm taking my first break. It does feel good to sit, but I'm a little worried about how I will feel when I stand up. I'm going to keep at it, but this is taking a lot longer than I thought. I'm not sure I'll be done before dark at this rate, but we'll see. Oh man, what a view I have though. Spectacular. I wish everyone paid attention to this sign. Make my trash marathon a lot easier. I'm a little over 18 miles into the trash marathon. You won't believe when I show you how many little liquor bottles I've got. And I'm in downtown Longmont right now. So this is typical streets here in downtown. Nice trees and small houses. Very nice. And certainly not as much garbage as down by the sugar mill. But of course, there's always litter on every street. There's some detritus. One of the cooler yards here in Longmont. These interesting little birdhouses and sculptures. I'm 22 miles into the trash marathon. I am still going. Strong might not be the right word, but I am still going. Still picking up litter bottles wherever I see them. And every time I do, it brings a little smile to my face because every little liquor bottle is a treasure. And that makes this a 26-mile treasure hunt for real. I am very sore. My right hamstring is super tight. My hips hurt. I have a blister, at least one, but otherwise I'm doing all right considering I'm 53. I will finish this unless something catastrophic happens. So let's continue and see what else we can do. I've only got about a mile left and I came up on a big cache of liquor bottles here. I'll show you. I'm on the side of a pretty busy road and there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these little Calypso bottles, which are spiced rum. Wow. So let's go with them. It's a nice way to finish out the trash marathon. As the trash marathon drew to a close, I was happy, I was tired, but mostly I was thinking about counting up the results. So first thing the next morning, I drove to pick up the bags. 5 bags in total, 3 with trash, and 2 bags filled with hundreds of liquor bottles. After walking 26.2 miles and collecting all the liquor bottles I could along the way, it's time to find out which is Longmont's favorite. I have my guesses, but we're going to find out and do a real count. Let's get counting. Counting them wasn't as easy as I thought. First, I sorted them into groups, in some cases by brand, in other cases by type of liquor. Then I organized the bottles within the groups so that I could get an accurate count. And the winner for the most liquor bottles picked up in the trash marathon is Fireball with 86 bottles, followed closely by Smirnoff with 70 bottles, 421 bottles in all. What brand would be the winner in your town?